Oh yeah, everybody. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see what I got with me, man. Another great week of NFL. Week 2 is in the books, everybody. The more we know, the more we don't know. Strange
Woo!
times in these NFL streets, man.
Yep,
I I tell you, I had a good week of picking games.
me too. Me too. I picked that upset last night too.
Yeah, well, I don't really know if that was an upset. I don't right now. I don't think nothing upset, to be
No,
honest with
but
you.
just
I
listen
don't
to
know.
Lewis. Just listen to Lewis. He's like, oh, they don't know what they've done. They've given Drew Brees the ball with time on his hand. I said, has he not been watching Drew Brees last
Well,
2 years?
again, and that's why I can't stress to people enough that, man, y'all got to stop listening to them fools on TV,
Yep.
because they this is what y'all don't know about people on TV, and I'm just give y'all a inside uh pull it behind the curtain. It's so many agendas that's going on you know major television. Everybody that it's some stuff you got to take what them people say a lot of time with a grain of salt. Because
Yeah.
if you know anything about the NFL, if you know anything about the progress of one Drew Brees, Drew Brees ain't been right for the last 3 years. But I mean, that's
Yep.
neither here nor there. We're gonna get into that.
Yep.
Again, week 2, it
Week
went
two.
down. It happened. Where we started, E? Tell me where we started,
Of
E.
course,
Let's
of
go.
course, of course, we're gonna go back to Thursday night's game. I mean, at
Okay.
first, you're like, oh, what's this game gonna be about? Then you kind of tried to get hype for it by saying, okay, it was this guy against that guy, or whatever the
Yeah.
case may
Yeah.
be.
The Battle of Ohio. I just left it at
Yeah,
Battle of Ohio.
yeah.
Yeah.
And and it was the top pick of. It was so funny. Let me tell you what was so funny to me, and then I'll get into the game. Initially, when they were talking about Baker Mayfield and how he stood over there and stared down that first drive. I mean, the first drive by Joe Burrow, to the point where Odella was trying to talk to him. Doodle Brown. Doodle Brown said he didn't do that, by the way, y'all. When he was trying to talk to him, and he was totally ignoring him because he was so focused on what Joe was doing.
Right.
That's why Cleveland won that game. That's why they won that game, because he took that as a personal challenge for him to one up him. And
Yeah.
I mean, because Joe Burrow was the new thing coming in. He's the new sauce, and you was supposed to do all this. You got all these commercials done every 5 minutes, and you can't even have a winning season. So
that type focus is not sustainable
yes,
uh for young Baker Mayfield. I,
yeah,
I will go as far as to say is Cincinnati is terrible. They are a terrible football team right now. He has no help. But I see a lot of promise in Joe Burrow. I like what I see from Joe Burrow so far.
yeah.
AJ Green still getting his feet wet. He getting back in the mix. I don't know what to make of T. Higgins. The Cincinnati Bengals are an easy football team to defend. I mean, because once
Dude,
you
but
once you stop
yeah,
Joe Mixon,
it was 35-30. It's
yeah,
not like it was a blowout. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
It was
But
35-30.
but the game swung like the game technically should have been a blowout.
Yeah, it should have been.
But Cleveland kept deciding that we averaging 9 yards a carry. But you know what? Now let's throw the ball some more. Let's just throw the
Because
ball. Like,
these coaches, man, I'm like, and I even said, Coach, what you doing?
yeah,
I,
man. Cincinnati in the middle of the third quarter, Cincinnati was ready to give up, and Baker threw an interception. Like, turn around and hand the ball to Chubb, hand the ball to Kareem Hunt. People don't have 1-2 punches like that. You have two number one running backs.
but
Run the ball and put them to sleep.
but he don't want to do that. He don't want to do that. He
But that's
want his
terrible.
juice.
But that's
He want his juice.
well, Stefanski will not be around long because what people cherish more than anything, they cherish wins.
Yeah,
They don't care about your stats at the end
yeah,
of the day. Did
exactly.
you win the game?
What did you do? Did you win the game? And
Yeah.
so it's so funny. That's just so funny to me. It is
Yeah.
so funny to me. I was just so 35-30 was the final. They won and they got out of there. So, but we'll see what happens if it translates, like you said, to next week. What young Baker Mayfield and how
Baker
he
gonna
runs the
Baker.
game.
Baker
I
gonna
like
Baker.
I like Joe. I like the way he runs that team. I think he's unflappable.
Yeah.
They get more pieces around him. I think they'll be good to go. Of course, nobody is stopping anybody on defense these days. Nobody. You know,
The Pittsburgh Steelers they would disagree with that. But
that's my fantasy football defense.
yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers would disagree with that comment. But you know,
But
yeah,
they Pittsburgh and
they
have that defense.
pride themselves on that. I don't want to talk about them. Let's keep going. I don't want to talk about them. I hate that team. I don't want to talk about them.
So we'll go ahead and go to the Titans and the Jaguars.
Minshew mania, baby.
Hey, look at here. He said, "Look, y'all count me out, but don't count me out because I know they got rid of all my team, my running back and everything, but I'm still here."
Yeah.
I mean, Tennessee had to do everything they could to pull out this 33-30 win.
They did. They did. Again, listen. I like the formula for success that the Tennessee Titans. I love Vrabel. They have this pick your poison type deal. We gonna line up Derrick Henry and we gonna run him down your throat. And once we get that eighth man up in the box, I'm gonna hit you with Corey Davis. I'm gonna hit you with AJ Brown. Tannehill looking real comfortable out here in these streets.
Yeah.
And Minshew Mania. Listen, I was on the Minshew Mania train last year, man. And
look, but Maceo, once again, the concern is for these secondaries that can't stop. I mean, Minshew had a deep pass down the middle of the Tyler Eifert that got their, helped them score their first touchdown.
Yeah.
So I mean, he ain't out there looking like garbage. He does have some pieces,
He does. He does.
So we'll see about how his young Minshew does for the rest of the deal. Derrick Henry only had 84 yards. Nice good game, but Jonnu Smith catching the ball everywhere. Humphreys catching the ball everywhere. So we'll see. I mean, but the problem is that Gardner did throw a interception, and that cost them big time.
Yeah.
So the Titans are 2-0.
They have a formula. They have a formula for success. Everybody, it's not pretty.
Yeah,
it's not pretty. It's smash mouth football. It's take what the defense gives you.
Yeah.
If they walk up, if they keep the safety back, here come Derrick Henry. Walk the safety down. I got throwing lanes. See Corey Davis touchdown. Everybody, this game is not hard. It's not hard.
It's not hard, but that
y'all just make it hard.
The defense is a little bit different this year, so they've got to settle in and
they just warming up. They just warming up.
Yeah,
they just warming up.
Yeah, and I think we got to give everybody on defense a little bit of time to catch up to the Steelers, because I mean everybody else is not being able to stop anybody. So
they make it a priority in Pittsburgh. Yeah. I don't want to talk about them. I get the heebie-jeebies when y'all say that sorry team name.
Well, hey, okay, we'll go to the other man game, the other old man game. Other old man, he actually won his game, so he and Bill are 1-1. 1-1. Tampa Bay home against the Panthers. That's what happened in this game. We know who got hurt and how the high ankle sprain for a running back. He's not just a running back, Christian McCaffrey. He's their offense.
He's their offense.
He's their offense. And,
right.
That's gonna be a big deal. Seeing how long he's gonna be out.
Right.
So we'll see. But high ankle sprain, that's a big deal. But yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah. So I mean, because of course he was balling for them, because he, like you said, he's their offense.
Without a doubt.
Look, Teddy wasn't bad, y'all. 367.
And Teddy Two Gloves he's a very efficient quarterback. They
even got DJ Moore in the game. DJ Moore had 100 yards, 120 yards.
One thing I noticed as I went back, and shout out to the NFL for getting the all 22s loaded up faster this week. Last week they were, boy, my God.
It was up until, was it Wednesday?
It was Thursday. It was Thursday.
Right, Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday. Looking at most of the all 22s, the biggest thing I'm noticing early with all of these teams, it's hard. And I don't think people understand how hard it is as a play caller to try to dial up 10, 12, 13 plays every series. You have to have explosive playmakers. Like you need every now and then you need a 1 or 2 play drive. You need a kickoff return. You need a punt return.
Yeah.
It's hard to look at that damn play sheet that you got over there and be sitting there trying to figure out, man, what the hell I'm gonna call now? Listen, that's one of the, and like I say, y'all, you know, I've learned to you know, thanks to therapy and just professional development, I've learned to let a lot of y'all dumb stuff because y'all dumb. Y'all don't know nothing, and it's okay.
But but some people are smooth with it. I like the way. Sorry, y'all, I had to turn this off for a second. I like the way that Gruden was calling the defense yesterday. Last night I think he was just mixing it in so well, and that was probably one of the problems for the Saints. I mean, we'll get to that game, but I like the way John Gruden calling his plays yesterday. But he gonna get fined. But anyway, we'll talk about that. They both gonna get fined, a whole bunch of money. So the Buccaneers, Tom threw his what is this his third pick already in 3 games?
Yeah. 2 games. In 2 games.
Mm-hmm. In 2 games, I'm sorry. 31-17 was the final in that game.
Yeah.
So he I don't know. We'll see how it works for him to continue on. It was the Carolina Panthers.
This is what killed me about so again, when we talk about media, we've created this thing. Everybody is so in love with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
The touchdown to Mike Evans, everybody talk about, oh my God, it was a great back shoulder throw. No, it wasn't, everybody. He couldn't make the damn ball reach. Like
he couldn't even get it there.
Like Mike Evans was looking for the ball. And again, I hate to be this guy, but I'm gonna be this guy because y'all so damn dumb. But when receivers run routes, you're expecting the ball at a certain point.
Right.
Mike Evans was expecting that ball to go over his shoulder to the pylon. Lucky for him, he just happened to look back and like, whoa.
Right.
The way he turned all the way around everybody, it showed you that, man, that ain't where the ball was supposed to go. Right. But because it was Brady, man, y'all gotta stop that, man. Like, man, this dude, we've been telling y'all for 2 years now, man, this dude is done, but
give him all the credit. Yep.
He the GOAT. So, y'all run with that narrative, but when Tampa Bay don't make the playoffs, you remember who told you they weren't gonna make the playoffs.
And it's so funny because you tell by Breeze's facial expression and Brady's facial expressions. He's telling y'all, look at him next time. Look at him this Sunday and see the look on his face. Even in successful situations, he's realizing, dang, that's not what I was trying to do, or that's not what I was used to be able to do.
In his mind, he is throwing that thing like, you know what I'm saying? He's spinning it. But in reality,
when he sees it, when he goes back and look at it, he's like, dang, that was garbage.
Like, I got to get the ball out faster. And is it me or is Rob Gronkowski? Is he playing?
Look, I told the black butterfly. He's like, Mom, he got Gronk back. I see, y'all don't know. If it ain't the Gronk before that was on the syrup, it ain't Gronk.
I don't know. Like I say, maybe it's just me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was like, it ain't Gronk. Gronk got to be on that syrup, and if he ain't got to get on that syrup, you'll see him. Everybody said it's Gronk play. He come here, look at me.
Oh God!
Sipping on that syrup.
Hey man, that's crazy. But yeah, Tampa 1-1.
Yeah.
People will be quiet in Tampa for a week. That's just how this thing. That's the beauty of football season, man. It's just week to week, man. It is,
and it is early.
Yeah.
According to the blank, it's really early, and we're not gonna worry about it. So.
Well, we're not gonna
talk about that. Anyway, we'll go to my fantasy defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers and Denver Broncos. I mean, what can you say about Denver? I mean, I like the kid. I like the kid. I like the quarterback. I think they found that quarterback.
Drew
But,
Lock.
yeah,
You like Drew Lock?
I like him. I think the problem is going to be though is they don't have that defense that they had, and I think without Von Miller, Chubb can't. They're double teaming Chubb, so offenses are going to be able to score on them, and
Yeah.
Pittsburgh was able to score on them.
Yeah.
So Pittsburgh stats were Roethlisberger was 29 for 41 for 311. James Conner rushed for 16 attempts for 106, and he spread the ball around. I mean, he didn't have any 100-yard receivers.
No, well, they're not. They're not gonna have that. Juju is the go-to guy, but Juju not explosive.
Juju did. Dante Johnson was the one that was balled out a little bit on Sunday. So
yeah.
So look, they are pedestrian, and they're gonna.
They are.
They don't have to do anything else. They got that defense. I mean, Big Ben did throw off the back of his foot and do that interception, but
Well, and then let's slow down on giving them a lot of credit because Drew Lock did get hurt, and then he brought Driscoll in there, who is garbage. I mean, not excuse me. I'm sorry, everybody. He's not garbage because he's collecting an NFL check, but he's not very good.
Yeah, but I mean, the final score was 26-21.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Right. He went out there, he slung it around, but it's because too, wasn't no film, no game plan. If he has to start next week, and the Denver Broncos did sign Blake Bortles today, so they tell you
still out there collecting checks.
Hey man, they tell you all you need to know about Brother Driscoll. So if Blake Bortles gets the call, I mean, it's Blake Bortles we're talking about. So I mean, I don't think Blake Bortles scares anybody. If he does, I mean, hey, that's on you. That's neither here nor there. Yep. But yeah, I mean. Like I say, I'm not gonna say much about. I'm not gonna give that team in black and yellow too much credit, man. They some fraud.
I see that. I
see
that.
Bad bathroom bin.
I see that.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all continue to let this guy slide, but he's selling lawsuits out here in these streets. But that's neither here nor there, man. I'm not gonna be petty. I'm not gonna be petty. Let's keep going.
You already slid the petty in. You already slid.
I tried not to.
You just like your sister. You just gotta slide in.
I tried not to. Yeah, I tried not to. Yeah, let's move on before I say something else. Yeah, let's move on. I got jokes for days on that team, so let's keep going. Right. Where we going next?
Rams and Eagles.
That's the game I want to talk about. I want to talk about this game.
Pennsylvania.
The Wentz wagon, baby. Hey.
That's Pennsylvania for you. I said, everybody crown this dude like he actually won the Super Bowl.
Hey man, how that's working out for you, Philadelphia? Do you know?
For real.
One of my Philly partners had the nerve to try to jump on my post. I say, dude, how the Wentz wagon and your 0-2 record working out for you, man? Get off my post. I ain't heard from him since then.
Really, because I mean, they let Flat Earth Boy scored 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Hey man, I'm starting to believe, and this is one of the games I went back and really watched. Carson Wentz is hurt.
Look,
he don't trust that knee.
Look, he
don't trust that knee.
He always hurt. He always hurt, and it's to the point where if they don't see the way that the release is coming off because he can't get his foot right because of the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's on them. I mean, if you're willing to sacrifice your season for this guy who is always hurt.
Yeah.
That's on you. 37-19 was the score. Shut them out in the second half. They ain't scored no more.
I'm starting to believe, and the rumblings are getting loud out there in Philadelphia. Listen. If y'all ever want to laugh, this free game for y'all. If you ever want a good laugh, after Philadelphia Eagle loss, tune in to Philadelphia radio on Monday morning.
I'm sure.
It's 2 weeks in, everybody. Well, it's getting ready to go to week 3. Everybody in Philadelphia, from Broad Street to the Rocky statue, everybody want to see Jalen Hurts. So
couldn't happen to a better team. I can't stand them old nasty, disgusting Evil fans. They're the worst fans in the world. They're not in the worst fans of football. They're the worst fans in the world. And they think they just so good. You just happy to be nasty.
They garbage.
Happy to
They
be
garbage.
nasty.
Garbage fan base. Garbage fan. Lisa said Eagle fan tried to troll her. Lisa. They are coming. Listen, my dude rolled up on my post. I'm like, dude, worry about your sorry quarterback and your 0-2 record. That's what you need to worry about. Don't worry about what's going on over here, man.
Dude,
get the winch wagon together. That's what you need to do. Round up all the winch wagon.
But Maceo, the thing about it, they act like that even if they 0-10, they just jerks. And you know, when I landed in Philadelphia in the wintertime, I said, I see why. Y'all just upset. Y'all gotta live here. That's it.
Walter Jordan say Rocky Mountain Pizza. That must be what Philadelphia Eagle fans hang out, so we can get a laugh over there too. Yeah. That's Philly.
37-19. Pennsylvania threw 2 interceptions, 2 picks.
Come on, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, so
come through, Jalen Hurts.
He was warming up on Sunday.
Come through, Jalen Hurts. Come through. You know what? You know what I like about the Rams? First of all, I don't like their uniforms are horrible. Mm-hmm. That thing like a practice uniform. They wear that all whatever that is. I don't know that off-white. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is. That's ugly. Like, stop wearing that.
It's cream in it cream.
It's that's an ugly uniform. Yeah. But listen, it seems like Wonder Boy has got his mojo back.
Yeah.
Sean McVay has his mojo back. We'll see.
Calling great plays to the point where he's spreading the ball out. Okay, first of all, Flat Earth Boy is spreading the ball to everybody. And because, like, so for us, I'm just going to take it back to us. When Kyle Shanahan was here in his heyday, he had the ball going everywhere. And that's what Flat Earth Boy is doing.
Flat Earth Boy.
They're calling plays for nobody is, have
Flat Earth Boy. I love it. Flat Earth Boy. I love it, man. He was so dry on Hard Knocks. I'm like, dude. Never, ever put a camera around this dude. Ever. And I'm thinking about when they were here for the Super Bowl. I walked away from his table like twice. I was like, this guy just. I mean,
are y'all asleep? Y'all not asleep? Nobody sleep yet? But yeah,
man, this he the quarterback in California.
He think they're flat.
Yeah, let's move on from them ugly.
Hey, here is the injury riddled team. They won.
Woo! I know where we're going right here then.
Good Lord, San Francisco. Good Lord, San Francisco.
Couldn't happen to a better team. Another team I totally despise. Couldn't happen to a better team.
It was against Weird Eye Boy. I mean, it's not like
you got names for everybody.
It's Weird Eye Boy's team. It's not like it's not like good.
Hey, listen. The Jets, listen. If you are a fan of any of those New York football teams, man, just listen. Just start picking you up another hobby. You go play golf on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Watch the Yankees or the Mets. Football is not what you want to watch right now. These teams are bad.
Neither one of them right now.
They're bad.
They are.
They bad. San Francisco, this was a tough game for Frisco because you lose your best defensive player.
2.
Yeah, you lose both of them. Jimmy G, he on he not my fantasy star, but he on my fantasy team. He's probably gonna be down 4 to 6 weeks.
High ankle sprain.
Listen, Super Bowl hangover. Me and E talked about this in week 1. Yeah. Super Bowl hangover is real, and when we say Super Bowl hangover, it's not so much how teams play or oh my God, they can't make it. It's just so much changes in that loss of the Super Bowl. Yeah. It just weighs on you because people talk about it all the time. You see the team that won it, you see they doing their thing, and you try to keep pace with them, and you can't handle your own business. So yeah man, listen, it's all y'all know. I don't rock with the 49ers. The Steelers and the 49ers, I totally despise them, so it couldn't happen to a better team. Woody Clark, I know what's coming. I know all y'all plays. I know all y'all petty.
Yeah.
He gonna get mad at me because I said this. He gonna put up the Dwight Clark catch. I'm gonna get mad. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna block him for about 3 weeks, and then we'll be friends again. Yeah. So I mean, Woody, go on and drop the Dwight Clark play, man. I still say Joe Montana was throwing the ball away, man. You can't convince me. He knew Dwight Clark was gonna be right there. And Everson Walls, listen, I told Everson Walls this to his face at the College Football Hall of Fame down there. They did a little black college thing. I said, hey man, did you not lose sight of Dwight Clark? He say, hey man, that ball was supposed to be thrown out of bounds. So Everson Walls.
Whatever. So did you ever ask Too Tall Jones why he was holding on that play? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Anyway.
I had a different conversation with Ed Too Tall. Matter of fact, it's gonna be my petty picture of the day. Man, listen, so time out real quick. I was trying not to be petty today. I was gonna just keep it to my Instagram.
Who anybody believe that? Anybody ready?
No, listen. I hadn't made a post all day. Listen,
your mama on the slide named you petty.
I listen.
Name is Maceo Petty Heard.
I listen. I just I don't know why. For some reason today, I had on some cowboy tennis shoes today.
For some reason.
For some reason, and so I just in my Instagram story, because somebody said something about them, and so I was like, you know what? Let me just put them in Instagram story. Mm-hmm. My cousin, all of a sudden, she got so much to say. Oh my God, take them ugly shoes. So Chastity, all the petty posts that's gonna come after this show today, I'm gonna tag you in them because I was chilling today. I was like, you know what? I wasn't gonna be petty today because I got so much stuff going on. But you know, thanks to her, yeah, the petty. I got about 2-3 pictures that, you know, my therapist even said, you know what? Hey, listen, man, relax. But you know, thanks to Chastity. Yeah, some more petty. But that's neither here nor there. And Walter Jordan, y'all cut that out, Walter Jordan.
Anyway.
Next game.
Back to football. And 49ers also lost Coleslaw for a few weeks.
They did. I forgot. He had to get. Yeah. Did you hear about the MRI truck breaking down? So they had to wait another day before they got them.
Way. That is horrible.
So we were supposed to get the news like later on that day because they're gonna stay on the East Coast.
Right.
Instead of traveling and coming back. So they're staying in West Virginia. Well, the MRI truck, they had an MRI truck that was gonna come and do all the MRIs for the team. It broke down somewhere in the mountains. So
I thought it broke down because it was having to do all the MRIs. Poor thing. I feel so.
Oh yeah, Mr. Crawl. Mr. Crawl jumped on Mr. Crawl jumped on my live, my Insta story too. I wasn't bothering nobody today.
Oh my gosh, can we stop talking about your stupid tennis shoes?
I'm just sorry. He just chimed in and he reminded me that they the ugliest shoes ever. I'm like, you know what? And he gonna get a tag too. Let's keep going. I'm sorry. He just chimed in. You know I can't let stuff go.
Anyway, let's go to Buffalo and Miami.
Woo! Come on, tour. It's tour time.
Guess who my fantasy quarterback is? Kyle Allen, man. I didn't pick him, but anyway, look. While y'all talking, 417.
Hey man.
That's how many yards Josh Allen threw.
Hey man, Josh Allen was slanging that thing, and I don't know what Stephon Diggs said to him, but Stephon Diggs got that rock. Stephon Diggs got that rock on Sunday.
153, but you know what Stephon Diggs said to her? It was so funny. He was like, "Man, Mama, do receivers really get like that? Do they get all in quarterback plays?" I said, "That's why Stephon Diggs ain't in Minnesota right now. Remember?
Hey,
remember?
Don't throw a wide receiver the ball consistently
and see what happened.
See what happened. Well, you talking about crying? Yeah.
Cole Beasley, he was throwing the ball at everybody. Isaiah McKenzie, he's throwing the ball. He throwing the ball at everybody. I see you, Kyle Allen. He was just throwing the ball at everybody. They didn't even have a 100-yard rusher because he was slanging the rock.
Listen, I said, if he dropped back and throw the ball 60 yards in the air one more time, I'm like, my God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boy, clearly the game plan with the go over their head, but woo.
I mean, because usually he'll take off and run. He'll be like 1,000, 2, 1, and he
Gone. But this was crazy. Miami got, well, you know what? They have a pair of high price corners. And see, I'll say, okay, Lisa, I see you. I'm not petty, but I'm about to be petty right here. Do y'all see why the Cowboys didn't get Byron Jones no more? Did y'all see the work he was getting put on out there?
He would get worked over like Malcolm.
Hey,
I was like, can y'all get this tight end off me?
And see them.
Y'all get this tight end on them.
And this is why some of y'all like I don't even bother to. A dude was going back and forth with me during the summer. Man, we got rid of Byron Jones. Dude, Byron Jones is off, dog. You don't let number one cornerbacks walk. They let him walk, man. You can't leave fast enough.
Yeah.
And he got to Miami. They were like, oh, we're gonna put him opposite Howard. We got the best corners in the NFL. Boy, stop. How many he threw for again, E?
4, 7. But look. Fitzpatrick didn't do bad. He had 328. He threw no interceptions. But I mean, they just could not stop Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. So 31-28 was the final. Those Buffalo is 2-0.
Come on, Tua. It's Tua time in Miami.
They number one in the AFC East right now.
Yeah. We'll get into that because they should be tied, but we'll get to that at some point.
So let's go to your cousin, Kurt, who out there talking about he ain't gonna wear no mask.
Hey, hold on. Time out, E.
Garbage.
Time out, E. Do you remember, E, conversations in our city where people were like, hey, you can bring Kirk Cousins to Atlanta? Hey, I wonder if them people still feel that way. Keep going, E. Let's talk about Kirk Cousins.
Man, they tripping. The Vikings scored only 11 points on Sunday.
They lost to Old Man Rivers.
They lost to Old Man Rivers, who stand there like statue boy. You might as well call him. You might as well call him Stone Mountain. He stand there, don't move. 28.
They lost to Phillip Rivers, man. I picked the Vikings. This is a game I lost.
I think I lost this game too because I just didn't believe. I just didn't believe
the Vikings. What was I thinking?
Your cousin had 113 yards and 3 picks. 3.
Yeah, man.
And a safety too.
Yeah. Atlanta fans who kept talking about something they won't bring Kirk Cousins to Atlanta. Yeah, that didn't age well. That post and that tweet and all that didn't age well. It did.
And Old Man Rivers tried to give it to him. He gave him a pick. He only threw 1 touchdown. He barely got 200 yards.
That's what listen. You always gonna have a chance with 17 on the sun. He gonna give you 3 opportunities. You just gotta capitalize on them. You just got to.
Oh, I just don't understand. I don't like the Colts. I don't like the way they did Jacoby. They could go jump in the lake for me. I don't like them.
They're trash.
I don't like them. They're trash. But they 1-1. They beat the Vikings.
Yeah.
So, and this is the Aaron Rodgers revenge tour. He said, "Take a quarterback, and I'm gonna show y'all what y'all got."
Yeah. Give me that.
A run is balling.
He balling.
Yeah. They played the Detroit Lions, and of course, Detroit gonna always.
Detroit going to Detroit.
They gonna always try to help you out. Matthew Stafford gonna always give you a pick or 2. He gonna throw the ball 500 yards down the field, but he gonna throw you a pick. So. That's what he does. 42-21 was the final of that. Aaron Rodgers had 240, but he ran for how long? He had a nice little run for 12 yards. Aaron Jones, they did what they did.
Aaron Jones told that mail. And listen, everybody, they did that without Devontae Adams in the second half. Devontae Adams had a hamstring issue.
No, that's my fantasy wide receiver. I still won.
Hey, man, listen. Word.
You know who
And
my other one was?
who?
Calvin.
Oh, well, I got Slide too. Slide on my team. So yeah.
Slide balled out. So,
But yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Giants and Bears. Oh my, the Bears are 2-0. The Bears are 2-0.
Another game where I hate these injuries, man. Saquon Barkley, season-ending injury. Now how do you protect Danny Dimes? Because a young quarterback, his running game is his best friend. I mean, it's gonna be tough. I mean, now you're asking. I think did they sign Devontae Freeman today?
They did. Let me tell you something. Y'all hate on Free, but when Free is healthy, that is a slippery, slimy little dude that gonna get you some yards. It ain't gonna be first. If it's 31, get a ball somebody bigger. Cause you're not gonna get that.
And Free may be hungry. I mean, Free.
Yeah.
I always love these guys who once they put in their mind they've been disrespected, they work a little harder. They got to earn it back. It's just something to that they got to earn it back. I respect it. I respect that.
When that guy's healthy to me, people can hate all they want to. But when he's out healthy, man, ask Molly Man and the people down in Stinky Town how they feel about Devontae Freeman when he's healthy. Yeah. Yeah. So 17-13 was the final in the Bears game. Like I said, the Bears are 2-0. I think that they're finally letting I don't know if he's finally letting Mitchell do some stuff, but Mitchell did throw 2 picks. So I mean, we'll see.
He did. He did.
But I don't understand why they got to do all that when they got a running game. But that's just me. I don't understand. When you got a running game, why don't you run the ball? But that's
young Mitchell Trubisky will be in he'll be in the ATL.
Yeah. But I'm sure we'll find a way to get him the game too. We give games away. You want this game? We don't want to win. Here, you want this? Here, we're gonna get it to you. Anyway, look. The Cardinals, I done told y'all about this team. I told you they got it coming and going offense and defense. Kyler Murray out there running touchdowns. And I mean, look at him.
Hey, man. Kyler Murray, hey.
What I tell y'all at the beginning of the season?
That's gonna be a hard Christmas gift to get y'all. Y'all better go on and order that thing now. That's gonna be a hard Christmas gift. Yeah, E, you been on you've been on this bandwagon right here, E.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let nobody take that from you right there. You've been on this Kyler Murray bandwagon. Listen, good looking coach. Year 2, he's more comfortable with play calling. Again, he has his guy, have D-Hop. Again, you got Fitz working the slot. Christian Kirk had a big catch down the field. Man, this Arizona team, and a running
game. Don't forget about Drake.
Yeah, boy, Kenyon Drake, Hillgrove finest. Been Hill, been real, you know what I'm saying? His daddy went to Doug High, so he got them elements right there.
He can't have it all. But otherwise, he was balling.
She just can't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What a rim shot! Can I get a rim shot around here?
Yeah,
she just can't resist, man. She just can't resist.
Yeah. The Cardinals are 2-0. I'm telling y'all, watch out. Don't be surprised if
this makes it even more intriguing, E, because basically now the 49ers they fighting an uphill battle now.
Right.
So whichever team can stay healthy, the Arizona Rams, Seattle dynamic, man, that's gonna be a nice little run to the finish round now.
And Seattle notoriously always has problems with Arizona. Always has problems.
Facts. These are big facts.
Yeah,
these are big facts. Big facts.
We will see how that all works out. 30-15 was this final. Is the Washington football team. Look, Dwayne Haskins was not garbage. He was absolutely not garbage.
I like Haskins.
Me too.
I saw the work Haskins put in all summer in the ATL. Flipped his body. Mentally got himself. He not around here talking about buying Bentleys and all that stuff. That man, he died in. So and let's say this about the Washington football team. Not a lot of talent on that team, everybody.
It's not, but you know
Not a lot
what?
of talent on that
But
team.
what they got is they have a coaching staff and they have a mentality that they're
Yeah.
trying.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Identity that they're trying to establish. They're
Yeah.
trying to establish that identity, and we saw everybody thought they were gonna just be hot garbage and everything else coming out with a new change and everything, but they haven't been that. They haven't been that. They just came up. They came up against a better team on Sunday. So yeah. So we'll see. But hey, this was the shock of the weekend. They pulled it out in the end, but look, the Chargers against Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, but winners find a way in the end to win.
Yeah, yeah. Listen. So clearly, the young fella did not know he was going to be the starting quarterback until like that day. He thought everybody was joking, but listen, he came in. He did work, and which scares me. I hate this because listen, I am such a Tyrod Taylor guy.
Yep.
I'm a Tyrod. If any of you ever get to meet Tyrod, get to spend like five. Listen, this guy gets it. Again, he lives in Atlanta in offseason. He trains here. He trains with my guy Quincy. This guy spends more time with young quarterbacks, with just young athletes, period. And he pulls into these guys. And it always just seems like he's always the bridesmaid. He's never the bride. He don't get the chance, And I hear what Coach saying. Coach, I hear you, Coach. Tyrod Taylor give us the best chance to win. I hear you. But when you have a first round guy like Justin Herbert, and it's just some things that he can do that Tyrod can't do. I mean, we saw it.
He played with so much heart on Sunday.
I mean,
he really did. He played with so much heart, and it was just like I think that was the reason why he was as successful as he was in that game.
Yeah.
And I think probably part of what tripped Kansas City up is they're like, it's the rookie.
Oh, you're rookie. Yeah.
Whatever the case may be.
And
come out at the end and win that game.
If you go watch Hard Knocks, this guy was like, they were treating Justin Herbert like a fifth grade quarterback because he hadn't taken a snap from center since he was like in the fourth grade. Like he's always been in the shotgun. So they had to do that. He didn't know how to command the NFL huddle.
Right.
He had to learn that. They were telling him, his cadence was wrong. He was flinching, look like stuff you could do in college that you can't do on the pros. He was doing all of these things, and
evidently, unless you're Drew Brees. He gets a little flinch, but not enough to call a flag. What?
But it's crazy that this Justin Herbert, when them lights came on,
he was like, "Okay,
hey,
I have done this more times than I haven't. Let me what I know how to do."
And he was ready.
Yes.
And listen, Kansas City, like you just said, Kansas City, they relied at the end on that championship pedigree. When you've been there and you've succeeded, it's something about you just know how those gritty games, you just know how to.
Everybody come up at the end and make a play, and it's just it, and you just there, and then you hit this bomb field goal to win the game. I mean, you just do because that's what you do.
Yeah. And SoFi Stadium, look, man, I can't wait to go to Cali in January. I gotta go see.
I want to go to Vegas. I want to go to. I want to go see those. I mean, they both look absolutely.
I'm going to Vegas in November for my birthday, so I'll be out there with my Star Wars shirt on and standing next to the Death Star. Yeah.
You go right ahead. That is not the Death Star. We have the Death Star here. Why are people always trying to take our names? Anyway,
that thing really do like the Death Star. That thing black, like the Death Star. That thing black.
Anyway,
you just can't.
We're going to go to the next game. I would sue my coach. I would sue he the GM and the coach. So I would sue them both for getting rid of my number one receiver because I don't have nobody to throw the ball to. I don't have nobody to throw the ball to.
Wait a minute, real quick. I got a bone to pick with Deshaun Watson. Dear Deshaun, don't you ever wear them high white socks ever again, man. If you don't pull them white socks down and let that red or that blue show, man, Deshaun look crazy out there. So I was like, man, who that?
It was his silent protest because he's like, you got me Brandon Cooks, Randall Cobb, Jordan Atkins, Darren Fells, and Kenny Steele to throw the ball to. You got rid of my best receiver in the world who catch the ball. If the ball touches his fingertips, he gonna catch it. All he gotta do is touch one finger. D-Hop gonna catch. Man, I'd be so mad. That was his protest. That's his protest.
That with them high socks, but
yeah, he was protesting the white man for getting rid of his number one receiver. I just don't understand that. I thought about to.
Hey man,
thought about to.
That was
listen.
I was like,
they 0-2, and you gotta realize the reason why they 0-2.
I said, man, look at these socks, man. What is Deshaun out here doing, man? Listen, that hurt my heart, man. I turned away. I was like, look, I can't watch Deshaun out here with these high white socks on.
It's his protest. Just let him protest.
Okay. Well, since you put it that way, he better not come out there like that. Matter of fact, let me send Quest a text right quick. Be like, dude, do not.
Look, don't have who Garrison's still going around finding people who the NFL uniform.
Yeah, Garrison is one of the NFL fashion police. Yeah.
Garrison, don't find him. That's his protest. That's his protest. 33-16 was the final of that. Of course, you know, when you can't keep the ball because you can't do nothing, you got Lamar running around. You know, it was a good day for him. 204 yards, 1 touchdown. Yeah. But
I like him and Hollywood Brown. You can see the work that they put in this summer. It's really, and Hollywood gains weight. I when Hollywood was at Oklahoma, I was like, man, look, you better get that boy to the Waffle House because if he don't get up above 165, it's gonna be a problem. But he done bulked up. He about 180 right now. So shout out to Hollywood Brown. Listen, the Ravens. Everybody just want to know: can the Ravens win a game in the playoffs? They know they're gonna get down in the regular season. Can they win a game in the playoffs?
I mean, but you know, but it's so funny because I like to tell the little butterfly. I said, you know, people go through the season and they play games, but they also watch the other teams that are trending to be in the postseason.
Right.
They watch, and they start game planning for them for postseason play after the first week of the season, after they get that first batch of film. So they watch Lamar all year long to see what Lamar was going to do and how to handle Lamar in the postseason.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, it's just one of those things that we have to realize that, you know, the limitations of what he does do and see if they fix that this year. So, you know.
London want to know what my shades at. London, I gotta read my notes today, so I had to put my specs on today, London.
Right.
No shades today, London. No shade today. London. So I just pulled them shades out the top. London. I never wear those shades, so I got like a top shelf. I only put like those high fashion Hollywood type things on when, you know, if I'm stepping out, but y'all had me in my feeling so bad Sunday that I had to break out them shades.
It's all your fault, Dan Quinn. All you gotta do is
let's keep going, E. I'm sorry, E. But Lundy, Lundy, I got so many notes over here. Erica make me do so much homework and research, Lundy, that I gotta have my glasses on to read my notes, Lundy. So that's why I don't have my shades on, man. So
anyway,
I get them on.
Let's go up to the camp and who they play Seahawks show.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, it was so predictable. Everybody knew what was going to happen at the end of that game. And it's a shame that Bill did not do or call a play just like last night. You thought that it was going to be a running play with Josh Jacobs. Roll the quarterback out, wide open receiver in the end zone.
Even Morgan F. Baby.
Yeah.
Even Morgan F. Baby said, Cam finna run this.
And he gonna get stopped. Because that's all they gotta concentrate on. So when you collapse that down in the Cam, roll him out, wide up receiver touchdown.
Hey, but they ran a similar play like that early when Cam faked that step and they hit the fullback in the flat.
Yeah,
That's wide ass open. And for all y'all keep talking about that was the right play call. Y'all, look, you dumb too. If you thought that was the right play call, you dumb.
I was so shocked at Bill. I was
Listen,
so shocked at Bill. He let them call that play.
Even listen,
Come out of the commercial, everybody said this ball going to Cam.
Even Jamal Adams said, "Hey, if Cam had pulled up, we were all gonna be dead.
Oh.
We all were gonna be dead." So, you know, let's see if Josh has learned.
Bill get old too, because Bill yesterday would not have even let them that play call. He's been like, no,
but I'm gonna say this, E, and we do know this. We know this. One of the things that makes Bill a great coach, and I think he's the best at doing this. He kind of toys with his team all year, and he's kind of like putting them in situations because he's like, hey, okay, we're gonna go with. I just want to see this situation. I want to do this. He does the best to me in season coaching because what we've seen from this team, and they're probably gonna continue to do it. I don't see why they wouldn't. They give you a wrinkle, then they give you another wrinkle, and then like maybe 5-6 weeks in, they look like a totally different team because they change the scheme.
What did I say? But didn't I just say that before? Didn't I just say that before when I was talking about Lamar Jackson? That's what good coaches do.
Yeah.
And they show you something, or they'll do something and they change that way. That makes it so unpredictable. That's why I was so shocked at the predictability of that play. Everybody
but even when they lined up in it, I said, you know what? He's showing them this because they're gonna run that little jump pass. That's what I was saying. But Morgan F. Baby, 2 Chips was like, Cam getting this ball. I was like, they not gonna do that. Oh, they did it.
Oh yeah, they did it.
Wow.
Oh well. Wow. But hey, it was an entertaining game. It was an entertaining game because what
Bill run plays for next week.
Right. And because of what they were able to do against us with Jamal, they were not able to do that. I mean, not only they doubled him. Imagine that. Doubling somebody. Imagine that. Imagine slowing down a pass rush with a screen.
You taking so many subliminal shots in this review that we're doing right here. You don't even know it. That's just the petty in you, but
I mean, I don't
know. Shot, but Russell. I just want to bring this up real quick. Like Russell, listen, I see what y'all doing, NFL. I see what y'all doing. I see what you're doing. Now the narrative is, hey, Russell ain't never got no MVP vote, so Russell gonna be the MVP this year, y'all. If he just ride this thing out.
Look, Russell's a great guy. I love the tribute he gave to his former teammate in Wisconsin, Badger White, whose family was really in a tragic car accident.
Yeah, man, that's
and that just makes you. I mean, I know he lame and he vanilla and he but I just love Russell. I just think he's.
You got to, man. You got to. Listen. He understands that, man. You better love this life, man. We got one time at this thing, man. Like, what y'all waiting on, man? Ain't no do-overs, man. That's why I'm as crazy as I am, man. That's why my.
And then Maceo, he got paid, and then he's like number what 10 now.
Hey man, because them dollars keep going. He's sitting there like, man, when y'all gave me my 35, y'all was like, man, y'all tripping on my 35.
My thing keep falling. My keep falling.
I'm dropping a joystick over there next week. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This will be the last week you have technical issues. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm having technical issues today.
Yeah, this big time production. No, a joystick will be at your doorstep next week. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't even know it. Yeah.
But
it'll be at the door.
I love me some Russell. I do.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's so cool. He's so humble. I mean, he's not cool, but he's just so humble.
I rock with Russ. When Russ crossed over for me is after he signed that deal and he all on Instagram live in bed with Sierra. He talking, yo, we got a deal. I was like, yeah.
He was just trying to be cool. He was trying to be cool. She told him to do that. Baby, this would be cool if you did this.
And listen, I dig it, man. Russ out here doing all the little dance challenges and all that stuff, man. He did, hey, I guess that's the perks of married Sierra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe. But anyway.
No, Marlon, no, Russ, do not drive a Honda Civic. No, go check Instagram. Go check Instagram.
Russ, a Toyota?
Now, Russ, remember now, Russ is married to somebody who in the industry. Russ is not driving Honda Civic. Russ got big whips now.
A Toyota Sienna?
No, Russ got big whips now. Go check your Instagram now.
He put some 20s on a Sienna.
No, y'all, Russ got Maybachs and G-Wagons. Hey, no, Russ, no, y'all, no. I'm not gonna let y'all lame Russ all the way out.
I'm with you. It's a Sienna with some 20s on it.
Now he probably wore Dockers and like stuff like that, and I always come off from go 12, go Hawks, go 12,
go Hawks.
Yeah. Anyway, where we going next? Where we going next?
Let's go to last night, and they're calling Drew Brees noodles now. They calling him noodles.
He been noodle.
But see, nobody wants to admit that. I like I said, I got so tickled when coming out of commercial, Louis Riddick was like, well, they're getting the ball to Brees, and you know what he's done for the last. I was like, what? That was 3 years ago. The last 3 years, when he's had game-winning drives, he's throwing a pick. And I was at the stove, cleaning the stove off. I said, he about to throw a pick. That's what he did. He threw a pick. Look, Sean Payton, when they asked him point blank about getting the ball downfield to Michael Thomas in their playoff game last year. This is before the playoff game last year. Do you know what Molly Man said? That's Sean Payton, y'all don't know.
What is
Molly Man said.
Why is he Molly Man?
You know, he like them Molly. What do you do with Molly's? Do you smoke them? You sniff them? Whatever he does.
You pop them. Come on, E. Pop them.
Popping Molly's.
Go listen to some rap music, E. Come on, E.
I mean, come on, whatever.
Go listen to T.I. T.I. talk about Molly's all the time.
Okay, so Molly Man said when they said, so what do you think about how about Drew Brees getting the ball downfield to Michael Thomas? Do you know what Molly Man said? Molly Man said, this was what came out his mouth. Taysom Hill has a great downfield relationship with Michael Thomas. Mm-hmm. He know Breezy for Sneezy can't do that no more.
He can't.
Y'all, every time the offense stagnates under Drew Brees, he brings Taysom Hill in and they move the ball. This has been the formula for the last 2.5 years.
No.
Look, James over there looking at he ain't squinting looking at the surface, so maybe he can see now. He might be coming in sooner rather than later. But that's why that's why he likes Michael Thomas, because Michael Thomas does not run any deep routes because he can't throw the ball deep anymore. 20 yards.
Michael Thomas, 25 yards max.
Yeah.
25 yard max. That's it. And this Drew Brees thing. Listen, well, let's talk about the Raiders real quick. This love-hate relationship that Chucky has with Derek Carr. Derek Carr ball last night. They have some nice weapons in I'm gonna say Oakland and Las Vegas. They got some nice weapons. I hate how they're using Henry Ruggs right now. I absolutely hate it. I hate it.
Look, it was a threat. I told you that last night. It was the threat of Henry Ruggs that was able to. Because they couldn't do anything with Waller. They could. Malcolm Jenkins was like, "Who is this? And why y'all think I can cover him? I can't cover. Can't nobody cover him." So they
look old. Malcolm Jenkins look old last night.
What I tell you about that secondary? What I say about that secondary?
You talking about one sorry dude?
Reachy grabby.
Well, that's what they do. That's what all sorry DB. Listen, every DB in America do that because they sorry. Oh my bad, I didn't say that. I didn't say that DBs.
I told you the Pudats had a good front, but they have a terrible secondary.
Listen,
it just went and showed.
I hate all cornerbacks.
He fake getting hurt. He got to be on the bike because he can't cover Julio. I'm hurt. Let me go ride a bike. Dang, Julio got a touchdown. Time I came out. But anyway, I was so happy.
She's so dumb over there, man.
I want to talk about Chucky's play calling. He called some good plays last night.
He's one of those guys. He can game plan people open. He's one of those guys. He from the, all of them kind of from that Andy Reid. What's the boy that was the big boy that was in Green Bay?
Not Holmgren. Yeah,
Mike Holmgren. Yeah, they off that Mike Holmgren. That tree. And one of the foundations of a Mike Holmgren offense, and of course he got it from Bill Walsh, is I'm going to show you this, and we're going to do this, and then I'm going to show it to you again.
And then we're going to do something different.
And we're going to do something totally different. And then I'm going to show it to you one more time, and we're going to do something totally different from that. I love they formation you to death. They a lot of shifts. I love that about their offense. Listen. Brian Edwards is really like the steal in the draft from the young receiver from South Carolina.
Right.
Big, physical, and see, Gruden like him because if y'all don't know this, one of John Gruden's favorite players he's ever coached is Sterling Sharp.
Right, and he compared him to Sterling Sharp.
So if you a big physical receiver, you're gonna get John Gruden's attention because he wants to run you not only on the deep route, but he wants you to be a bully in the middle of the field. He wants you to be a bully on slants. That's what Sterling like. A lot of y'all, man, y'all young whippersnappers, man. Y'all don't know about Sterling. Sterling was on his way. Sterling was in the same conversation with Jerry Rice, everybody. The same conversation. But what made it even better, Sterling didn't have nobody opposite him.
He didn't.
It was Sterling, and Sterling still got his rocks off every week.
Every week.
A little history for y'all, man. Y'all young whippersnappers, man.
If it wasn't for the injury from hurting his neck, it would have been a totally different story.
Here go London with the petty. It's too many petty people that we know. Here go London. Lattimore can only cover Mike Evans.
That's it. Thank you, Lundy. Maceo trying to swear me up and down that Lattimore is all this, the bowl of cheese grits.
Well, he all pro every year.
Y'all ride that bike, because
talk to the voters. Don't get mad at me.
Because they such garbage on the other side. He don't have to do that.
Listen, don't get mad at me. I didn't vote him all pro.
He don't have to do that. I'm like, dang, he just grabbed again. Somebody gonna call this?
He can't keep his hands to us.
Right. And then the Falcons moving the ball. He like, oh, I'm going to have to get out because Julio get ready to score a touchdown. Watch. And that's exactly what happened. But listen, like I was saying about Gruden, in that play, he did the opposite of what Bill did. That touchdown, everybody's like, oh, Josh Jacobs about to get this ball, run this touchdown in. Nope. Put the quarterback out. Wide freaking open.
Listen.
I mean, we've already talked about how Waller was just killing them.
Those plays like that. When you running the ball and you got effective running game and they know that thing coming down through the play action, guy be butt naked.
And then just like you said, it was also not only was that, it's a distribution to people. You like, who is that catching the ball? Who is that? I mean, even, Hunter Renfrow, y'all be hating on Hunter, but Hunter is
he did play 9 years of college football.
Look, he did. I said he still is good.
God, how many years of eligibility he got? He the oldest looking second year player I ever seen in my life.
Let me tell you who was that. Talk about Darren Wallace. He really talked about perfecting his game and getting better and catching passes out the backfield. No, it was who was it? Jacob Sawal. Anyway, one of them was saying, and they're like, well, who did you talk to? He said Hunter Renfrow because he been the longest. He been in the longest. He the oldest.
Man, that man played 10 years of college football.
Easily.
That boy got 4 degrees.
Easily. It took a minute for the Raiders to get into calling the game, but then when they got in, I mean, I just felt like this was just totally different. And if they could keep that guy he exploits everybody. It wasn't just Malcolm. He exploited the whole entire secondary. Yeah. Because they kept trying to switch other people on him, saying maybe they'll work. Nope. Because he's so freaking fast and so big and so physical. I mean, he's a great tight end, and I'm so glad because you root for him because of all the stuff that he went through. Yeah. And seeing him, that was one of the hard knocks that I did enjoy watching them and watching the back. I mean, I still remember those players from that Raiders team. Yeah. It just seems like, they were just, I really like that hard knocks. But anyway, so I appreciate you. You made my night by beating the Poodats and making Drew Brees look like he's 5,000 years old. I just love it. Everybody got an old picture of Drew now. And in turn, making a meme of me. Yeah. So anyway, we'll go to Sunday. Cowboys won. So anyway, next week, what's going on? No, we're not letting you off that easy. No. Week 3 on the docket. No. We're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Listen. And the good people at SI will tell you, Malik will tell you. I was listen, I even told y'all I'm getting ready to go live at 4:30 and I'm gonna pay up on this first bet. So the first bet was me in all this Pittsburgh Steelers gear. I had the Big Ben jersey, had a hat. They gave me 2 terrible towels. So yeah, I was ready. Listen, I had went in the other office to get ready. And then, I just heard somebody say, man, you tripping. I was like, what happened? They say, dude, take that stuff off. You might win this bet. I'm like, are you serious? So I go back in the room. They're kicking the winning field. Wow. Yeah, man, it's like that. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel bad. I feel bad for my mom. E done checked out on me, y'all. Y'all see how E do me? E checked out. I just felt bad for my mama. A lot of y'all I don't feel bad for because y'all sat there and want to tag me and put me on milk cartons and all that stuff, man. When do I ever hide? I'm always front and center, man. What are y'all talking about? But I bet y'all won't make no bets no more because I have been collecting. Lisa, appreciate you, Lisa. I'm going to lunch tomorrow. I appreciate you. Marlon, I'm going to drink good today. I appreciate you. Charles, I appreciate the tennis shoes, my brother. Hey, man, listen. How about them Cowboys? Hold on, E. Trying to come back in, y'all. Hold on, let me get her. She trying to. Y'all see how petty E is, man. There you go. It wasn't me. You were breaking up. No, that's you. I'm doing fine over here. Let me remove that E. No, that was you. It's amazing how I'm breaking up doing the Cowboys. Go Braves. Yeah, y'all see she's trying to hide, but that's okay because it's fine. Go Braves. Because listen, I don't blame you guys because the way that game shook out. I mean, listen, I had already said, man, look, we're gonna lose that thing. But listen, Dan Quinn, man. Nobody ever say that when you were going against Dan Quinn coach team. I mean, it is what it is. This dude is so horrible. He's so horrible, and I am so upset with Arthur Blank. I just don't understand why he keeps on insisting that somehow it's gonna turn around and it's gonna be better. It's the same caca that we've been dealing with for the last 3 years. Being
Yeah.
totally unprepared. It's always a situation where, dang, they didn't know that as a team. Dang, they don't know when you had a lead to run the ball. They don't know that. How come y'all don't know that?
Hey,
Being
listen.
unprepared each and every solitary time, not knowing game situations, it's like basic stuff.
But let's say this. Let's not let Mike McCarthy off the hook because he was just as bad. Both
Who cares about him? Ain't nobody talking about him. Don't nobody
both
care about him. That's stupid.
both of these coaches were trying to give each other the game.
Oh yeah, I mean, because McCarthy was out there quitting. He was. I was like, what is he doing? Because Maceo, why didn't Zeke start the game? I had the best meme waiting until them fools didn't realize that you're not trying to receive. You didn't kick the onside kick.
But you know what's crazy? A lot of the Cowboy players say they didn't know the rule either.
Oh, they just trying to make them dummies feel better.
No, they listen.
So,
they dumb too. They dumb too.
Was talking about on this. He was talking about on the radio. He was talking about when was special teams coach, and I guess he was giving him a shout out. I mean, look, that we always had a flag when he was special teams coach, so I don't want to see. At least we don't have a flag every freaking kickoff, punt, every special teams play. The Falcons had a flag, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What are you telling these kids, these people out here when you go down, you gotta make sure you hold, because they will hold. Or make sure you're blocking the back. I mean, we always got a flag. So he was saying that he reiterated stuff. So why take the timeout? Why take the time? What did they say in the timeout? Yeah. It's gonna be an onside kick, so just watch out for it. Okay, go play. I mean, what did they say in the timeout? I mean,
yeah,
of course, Calvin says on the other side, well, we knew what the deal was. We knew what to do. That's the one time you get to blow somebody up.
No, well,
to keep them from getting on the ball.
Well, clearly Calvin and none of them knew because they all stood around
it. They were on the other side. They were on the other side.
But you had Hurst, Hayden Hurst. Yeah.
Zacchaeus, who else was that? Whatever.
So we always taught our special team guys, listen, we don't have to wait. Knock the ball out of bounds. We can do whatever.
Knock the ball out of bounds.
Knock the motherfucker out of bounds. Knock it out of bounds. Leave to play another day.
I just don't understand. The ball don't go. The ball has to go 10 yards. The ball has to go 10 yards.
Yeah. Kicking team can't. The kicking team can't touch it for 10 yards.
Who doesn't know that? Who doesn't know that?
Yeah. And yeah, Julio was over there too. Julio looked at it too. So,
Julio was over there too. Well, I mean,
yeah.
if it's not a hard pass, he's not gonna be able to catch it. He gotta catch it. It's gotta be spinning off the big screen up in the air and flip and hit somebody upside the head before he catch the ball. Because if it's an easy pass, he gonna drop it.
Hey man, like I said, I wasn't mad because I got such great gifts, and the Cash App was popping once again, man. They saved me. I mean they saved me. My children will be able to benefit off the onside kick. So the Herds, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate stupidity.
The offense balled out. Not Todd Gurley, but the rest of the offense balled out. Insane. I mean, I love Hurst besides that play that he didn't jump on the ball. Defense until when Tat got hurt, that changed the deal. That changed the deal, and then everybody stopped playing the second half. Oh, we got to play 60 minutes? I thought we only had to play 30 minutes of defense. So after that, but I didn't know why Zeke didn't start the game. I had the best meme. I was ready. You were on Zeke's body, and Zeke had the Chick-fil-A meal, and I'm like, they didn't feed me on Sunday, but I was ready anyway. So next week, who we got next week? I don't even want to talk about this anymore because it is par for the course with a Dan Quinn team. It's just, and then until Uncle Arthur realized that this guy can't coach. He can't coach. Give him some pom-poms. Let him do what he's good at, which is cheering people on. He can't coach. He's not a good coach. That falls directly on the coach. That falls directly on the coach.
I will say this as we get ready to close this thing out. Next week is really and truly a must win. I asked Malik this, and I'm going to ask you this, E, as we get ready to close. If Dan Quinn and these Atlanta Falcons go 0-4 through the first quarter of the season, does he make it?
Listen to Arthur Blank sound like he's senile and he don't even know what football is. He probably will. He's like, they confused. They didn't know the rule. So is that your statement? That was his statement. The players looked confused, like they didn't know the rule. Yeah, but as far as this coaching staff you got here, see, to me, once again, I especially last week, Dan Quinn, that was his defense. You can't tell me Raheem Morris called that defense last week. You can't tell me because it's the same thing that Dan Quinn's been doing. It's the same thing that he was in the team meeting last week. Much better this week until the injuries happened, and I think it got them out of what they were trying to do and be as effective as they were in stopping the run, not only stopping the run game, but affecting the pass game as well. I mean, they were hitting. Initially, they were hitting. So, I mean, do I put any trust in Blank to do anything about it? No. I think because Dan Quinn has been here 2 years longer than he should have. And it's going to be soon. Matt didn't have the strongest arm in the first place. If he can't get behind the ball and step into the throw, he going to start looking like Drew Brees even sooner.
Well, E, like I said, I appreciate Dan Quinn. I appreciate those guys not jumping on that onside kick because, it gave me a chance to, do what I do. And even though I wasn't going to be petty today, Chastity and Damon, they made it. Well, I just got to do it. So be on the lookout for a series of petty cowboy pictures from your boy.
Man, I ain't looking at that. I'm gonna look at my baseball team. I'm done. I'm done with football.
And that's fine. I just asked next time you make a meme of me, E, could you please use a better picture? That's all I asked.
Man, that was the perfect. Did you see the expression on your face? That was perfect. That was perfect for that meme.
Can you just use a better picture, E?
Look, it was perfect for that. I said no. This
expression. Can I get picture approval? I mean, because I look different out here now, E.
That was a perfect picture.
I look different. I mean, can you get me with my full beard? Not my
you need to have that dude beard with a big head. That's why it was perfect. I thank my friends for sending me things that are I know whose head I'll put on that right now. Let me go find a picture.
So everybody, as y'all see, it's one more reason I don't like Erica Gray.
Yeah.
Just one more reason.
That's okay, because I'm gonna lose, but I ain't gonna lose this. I'm gonna still be petty. Still.
Week 2 is in the books, everybody. I will put up the Crush Sports Talk pick'em. I put up the
yeah, I need to see. I need to check that one. I checked my other one. I know I did good in my fantasy football team, but I need to check.
I'll post the standings, everybody. Another great show, E. Another great show.
Yes. We must do this again.
Well, we'll do it again week 3. Let me make sure I tag Chastity in this picture and Damon, because They are the reason y'all gonna get a series of cowboy pictures from me. I was chilling today, man. They jumped on my Instagram, and so yeah.
I ain't doing so good. Who you got? You got some gambler on here as number one again?
No. What you call is Walter Jordan. I should have bet y'all that's gonna be the next bet.
Lundy's number one.
The
I'm
next
not far behind you, Lundy.
the next time the bet gonna be I win, y'all gotta erase all of that footage. All of it.
Oh no, because I ain't never been that. Because that's
And you can't and y'all can't ever share it again. That's gonna be the next bet.
I nobody never bet that because we have to have that. That's just that, and your mama. I love your mama for putting out proof in acid wash jeans. Proof in acid wash jeans.
Listen, that outfit was so fire. I should have got the whole outfit. I should have put the jean jacket on. That outfit, listen, that was one of my favorite go-to outfits, right? You couldn't tell me nothing when I wore that outfit.
We can tell with the cordless phone, the big old cordless phone. That was
all y'all had one. Don't act like I was the only one had the damn phone. All y'all, listen, if you had a cordless phone in your house, it looked like that.
That was the biggest cordless phone in the world.
That's a lie, because we had one in the house that was bigger than that one. Now, that was the smaller one. On that note, everybody, we're getting ready to sign off because that SOB over there, man, she better not never leave her phone around me. I just tell you that. She better not ever leave her phone around me. I'm deleting everything. I'm talking about out the cloud. I mean, everything.
Nope.
She ain't gonna have no. I'm gonna wipe that thing, put a virus in it, everything.
You know, because I'll just make one.
That listen, the next bit is going to be that footage. Y'all have to destroy that footage.
No, we have multiple angles too. That's what I love about my friends.
Do y'all know how that video made my children feel? Do y'all know how that video made my children feel? Y'all need
this angle. You need this angle too. I love it.
Y'all don't even care how my children feel about this video.
Sorry, girls. Sorry. Your daddy was dancing in the middle of the street.
Damn shame. I'm leaving on this note, man.
Y'all be good.
Hey, man, I got to go take an ice bath before 7 o'clock.
Yeah, every time I get an alert on my phone, say, is Dan Quinn fired? All right, see y'all next week.
We gone, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.